about 5 years and have had the pleasure of seeing him entertained a number of times. I think you'll find him very interesting and entertaining and thought-provoking. So if you would, please welcome hypnotist Kevin Lapine.
Thank you so much for coming out. My name is Kevin Lapine. I am a hypnotist. Of around 3 years, ever been hypnotized before? A couple of you are familiar with it. Tonight, I don't actually have the time to hypnotize people, but I am going to be talking a little bit about our suggestion and how it affects you. I am a hypnotist. In my main show, I do hypnotize, mesmerize, and circumstances permitted, get people under to do some really fun stuff. I want to take a second, I want to give everyone a chance to understand how suggestion happens and how you can be affected by it. I'm going to just show you something really quick. I'm going to show you how actions and words can suggest and manipulate thoughts. Just follow my words. Hold your hands up. Hold one hand up for me, just like that. Perfect. Make a circle just like this. Excellent. Doing well. Take that circle, put it right up against your chin. Okay, see that's your cheek. This is your chin. Power of suggestion. What you see, what you think, you can be manipulated to think something else. Something that I like to do in my show, I'm going to give everybody a chance to understand what that power of suggestion really feels like. Hold your hands out in front of you just like this. Perfect. This stuff's easy. Hold your hands just like that. Bring your hands up to the level of your chin. Pull up your index fingers. Hold your index fingers about a half an inch apart. I want you to stare at the tips of your fingers. I want you to take a deep breath into the nose. Out through the mouth, your fingertips are moving together. 3, you can feel your fingertips moving closer and closer, like 2 magnets moving closer together. The more you giggle, the more they move. 3, closer and closer, tighter and tighter. 2, closer and tighter, closer and tighter. 1, moving completely together. If you felt your fingers move, you thought that was weird, clap your hands. I live in your brain. I do want to bring a couple people up here and really show you what the power of suggestion looks like. I will not be hypnotizing you tonight, but if I could just get 5 people, and I'm just going to kind of choose from the front row if you don't mind. If you would please come up on stage for me. So if you would come up on stage for me, if you would join me, please. That's 1, 2, 3. If you would join me, and they would join me, please. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. What we're going to do is something that works with the power of suggestion. And I'm sure that everybody has seen the hypnotist way to watch. A person goes under. I just want you to hold these in your thumb and fingertips. Just like that. Put them right out in front of you. And if you would, just take a second. Hold it up in front of you just like that. Make sure it's not moving. Using the power of suggestion, you're going to watch them manifest something. You're going to watch them actually make something happen. I want you to stare at the bases of those. I want you to stare at your pendulums. And I want you to imagine that they're moving left and right. Just think to yourself over and over, left and right. And the more you stare at it, the more you're going to see it move. The more you giggle, the more it's going to force that movement. The more you're going to see it happen. The more faster it happen, you're getting the faster they're going to move left and right. Left and right, further and faster. Yeah, kind of weird, isn't it? Here, watch this. This is where it gets really good. Now it's going to change direction. I want you to imagine though moving back and forth. Imagine if we wanted to move from your nose right to the back wall. Just think back and forth, and you can already see who is following those suggestions. Going back and forth, further and faster, further and faster. That's perfect. Now I'm going to show you the 2 weirdest things that you can do with this. I want you to imagine that it's going in a circle. Imagine it's going around and around. Just make a giant circle. And you just go you see it going around and around and around. Now watch, this is the one that really messes them up. Now as you're studying this, it's going around and around like that, around and around. I want you to think backwards. Imagine that it was going the opposite direction. Think backwards. Think backwards, and you're going to watch it stop, change direction, and go in a really big circle. I'm going to count to 3. When I get to 3, all those pendulums are going to stop. Imagine them stopping. Just think stop. 1, slowing down so an invisible hand will grab it. 2, slowing down more and more, slowing down more and more. 3, stopping dead. These guys have all demonstrated the power of suggestion. I'm going to keep one of them up on stage. Thank you so much for coming out. We'll give all these guys a please. Okay.
My name is Cian.
Cian, thank you so much for coming up. Cian, as I was discussing, we are going to be using the power of suggestion. And what I'm going to do is, so did you feel it move?
Yeah.
Felt weird, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's not going to be quite that weird, but I'm going to try and suggest something to you.
Okay.
Are you familiar with playing cards?
Yes.
Okay. I have 3 decks. Number 1, 2, and 3. Not very creative, but very simple. I just want you to pick a number. 1, look at me real quickly. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Pick a number. Say it out loud.
Oh, 2.
2, okay. That leaves us number 1 and number 3. 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. Say it out loud now. 1. That leaves number 3. I want you to hold that one right up there in your hand, just like that. That's perfect because we couldn't use these 2 anyway. Thank you.
Wow.
It's about suggesting. It's about putting an idea, putting an image in your mind. You are familiar with cards?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the 4 suits?
Yes.
What are the 4 suits?
Hearts, spade, club, and diamond.
Perfect. There's no puppy toes in your decks. I appreciate that. It's real hard to influence someone when they're like, well, the cue of puppy toes. So I'm glad you're familiar with them.
Okay.
So there are 4 suits. There is clubs, there's spades, there's hearts, there's diamonds. There's clubs, there's hearts, there's spades, there's diamonds. Clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. Just want you to think of those 4 right now. Clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. You have one?
Yes.
Which one?
Diamonds.
Diamonds. Perfect. Just by round of applause. As I'm sure some of you were thinking, some of you were following this. Was anybody else thinking diamonds? Round of applause. Anyone? A couple of you? Okay. They go from ace through king. For our purposes, I just want you to think of the aces 1. So the ace would be low. Of the low cards, there would be ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Of the high cards, there would be 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, king. So there's low, high, ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, king. Low, high, ace, 2, 3, king, queen, high, and low. Right now, say high or low.
No.
Low. Perfect. Anybody else thinking low? Of the low cards, ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Diamonds, ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What card are you thinking?
6.
6 of diamonds. Anybody else thinking of the 6 or the 5? Couple of you? You're thinking of the 6 of diamonds, correct? 6 of diamonds. Sure.
Yeah.
It's perfect. 6 of diamonds. Notice there's one card that's turned over in the entire deck. Would you turn that card over, show everybody what it is?
Oh, gosh.
That's a great example of power of suggestion. Give her a big hand. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for keeping me company. Enjoy your night.